Hello and welcome in the beautiful realm of dual forms application and its endless possibilities. Create a similar set and send me pictures of your work and receive an e-certificate. At the end, I'll tell you how to do it. So, first step. I used a modern square shape and filled it in partially with a top gel. This is a perfect gel. It stays in the form and gives perfect base for work, especially with glass effect nails. It is also very transparent and has thin viscosity. It allows for perfect workability, and I'm telling you, you will love it. You can use whatever brush you like. I'm using a square detailer, and this is really nice for a thin application. The next step, I use transparent gel polishes, yellow, amber and brown, and create sort of ombré, but it is not a perfect blend, so don't worry about it. The first layer of top gel, it was cured in the lamp for about a minute. And here I'm showing you just a one tip, but I actually did 4-5 tips at the time. Here the colors you can apply all at the time, or you can apply them separately. I applied them separately. First yellow, cured for 30 seconds in the lamp, then amber color, and then again cured it for 30 seconds. It can be cured for a couple of less seconds, maybe like 10 seconds. It could be just a flash cure. Then I make sure everything is nice and even, and then I will start applying the glitters. But if you prefer, or if you want to do it, you could apply all 3 colors in one go, and I'm sure it will also work out really nice as well. Because we are working here with transparent gels, then we don't need to fully cure it at one go. We can cure it a little bit later because I'm sure the light will penetrate it anyway. You can just flash cure every layer. This color combination, it's perfect for autumn mood, but actually for any time, maybe Halloween also as well. But you can use actually any blends. I think it would be very nice also if you used like blacks or browns with burgundy and red colors. Also maybe pink and purple, probably with blue as well. I think those combinations will also be very nice. It's up to you. But I use these ones because we have autumn, and I think it's nice to see something that fits the season. And once you're happy with the blend and it's all cured, you can start using some glitters. I will take a little bit of each glass gel on a side, and I will start applying very fine glitters. The first one is Magic Shine. Sorry, not Magic Shine, it's Magic Flakes. I'm using also mirror glitters and gold foil. You can use all of these in your preferred order, but I used firstly the finer glitters. The finer they are at the beginning, then they gonna show a little bit different. If you use the big glitters or big pieces of foil at the beginning, it may cover what's going to be underneath. So remember, the first layer that I'm applying here now, it's going to be the one that you're going to see first when you turn the tip over. I'm using here a detailer number 2. This is one of the brushes I chose. I think you could also use detailer number 3. It would also work out very well, especially that the tip is very big. And I think actually detailer number 3 would be better to speed up the application. Have a look on the other side what your design looks like. You can fix them so you don't want like the same pieces laying beside each other. Then the design, it's a little bit more out of order, so you don't have like symmetrical design, unless this is what you are aiming for. On this layer, I'm trying to make sure that all the glitters are flat, so you don't have like later problems with bubbles and any unwanted holes in the nail. I'm curing it, and then I will use the amber and the brown transparent gel as well. You can use them whichever way you like. Maybe you can draw little lines inside, something that you like for this nail for the end result. And maybe if you prefer for a more amber look, you can also put some other things inside. I was suggested to use some dead insects. I didn't have any, but I don't think I would like something like this on the nail. But because it's almost Halloween, then why not? If you have any, just don't kill it on purpose. Because it must be dry insect, so well, I leave it up to you. Some people like it, some people say it's crazy, so be careful with designs like that if you're gonna publish it. Well, I prefer just glitters, and it's still fun and it's still fine. So applying again another layer. Make sure at the tip of the nail, it's not so at the top of the tip, it's not so much product, because later we will also cover the entire underneath a nail with additional layer of power gel, or you could cover it with builder gel as well. So don't apply too much at the end. And also maybe towards the nail bed you can add a little bit more. As I said before, the order is completely up to you. Just make sure you apply it everything really flat and there is no spaces in between the layers, so it cures well and you have no problems with the filing later. You can keep checking back and forth, turning the tip so you can see how aligned are your glitters, and then of course you can apply as much as you wish. Actually, I think it would be also nice if you have a darker foil, maybe one of the darker colors, or maybe copper. It doesn't need to be gold, but I chose gold for this tip. So I'm taking an orange wood stick. Then thanks to that, the foil, it doesn't stick so much if I use, for example, tweezers. It's easier to separate it into smaller pieces. It actually sticks more to my finger and not so much to the orange wood stick. Then I apply it onto the sticky layer, because everything was cured, like this. And you could use a brush as well. If you use a brush, probably will be more flattened, the pieces of the gold foil. It's up to you where you apply it. You can apply it a little bit in the middle, more in the center, and even a little bit on the part which is gonna cover the nail bed. Once you have this applied in the spots that you liked, then you can keep applying gels, the gel polishes, and even more glitter. Just make sure you control the application and that you have not too thick, especially at the tip, but the thickness in the middle, it can be a little bit thicker, so it's absolutely fine. Just make sure or remember that a nail that is the thickest, in the thickest spot, it should be around 2 millimeters maximum. But don't worry if you have like too much, because you can always file it either from underneath or from the top. Just the fitting of the form will be important, that it's correctly fitted. But don't worry too much, just have fun with it. This if it is the first time you're playing with jewel forms, you're gonna have so much fun anyway. If I added only a little bit of the glass gel polishes, the color wouldn't be very deep, so that's why I'm applying it with every layer. I could have played later just with clear color or maybe some other ones, but I just thought that when I keep applying it, it will build up the color and will look stronger. And it actually worked out really well in the pictures. So the idea is that first you apply something that is really transparent, then the transparent colors, and then you can cover it with whatever you like. Even if it was black, it would be fine, because then it would enhance everything that's on the top. So everything now, it's going to be cured in the lamp for the full amount of time. As I said before, this is an example because I did 4 tips before. So this is what it looks like. And then I will show you all 4 tips that were done previously. On the other ones, I actually used more of the mirror flakes and I added more of them into each tip. So this is what they look like. My clear power gel is going to be mixed with gold foil, but the gold foil I used, it was more copper shade. I wanted to be a little bit darker because this part is going to cover where is the nail is covering the natural nail, so I wanted it to be slightly darker than the rest of the nail. So I am using a spatula. It's not like mix, it is more flat spatula and like pressing down the product. This way you are not gonna have any bubbles or a minimum amount of bubbles. If you stir it like any other gel, it's gonna have a lot of bubbles. I'm adding a little bit of the transparent gel polish, a little bit of brown, a little bit of amber. It's up to you. You can add a little bit of yellow as well, but I wanted a darker effect, and this is what it looks like. All the pieces of the foil were broken down. It might not be the nicest color on its own, but believe me, when it's with the whole form, with everything else, it's gonna look absolutely fantastic. So I'm using the spatula to apply it on the tip, and then I will use my brush to press it down. Here I don't need too much of the product, so I will push it down a little bit. Actually, I didn't mix for the video enough product. I did have much more on the original tips, because I wanted to cover the entire area of the blend that I previously made. So everything I wanted to be covered, because then it enhanced everything. And then whatever I used for the orange look, orangey ambery look, it was more visible. But still, this mixture is actually transparent. As you see, when it's blended down, it is more transparent. So at the end it was still transparent, but yet it gave me a little bit more background for the whole design. Now this is what it looks like, and then I fitted it onto my model's hand. So if you're working on a model, it's better to have the tips prepared before. So my model has a very nice nail, and what I did, I cleaned it, and then I applied a black gel polish. Once the gel polish was applied, I was able to fit the tip. Make sure it's fitted properly, and then I used a flashlight to cure the connection between the nail and the tip. And then the hand went into the lamp and everything was cured. Remember, if you have anything underneath that needs to be fixed, then turn the finger upside down and fix it before it actually will go to the lamp. So once it's all cured, then I need to remove all the tips, and then the result is just unbelievable. And once it was removed, I filed all the nails. And because before I applied the black gel polish, after the filing some of the gel polish was actually gone, so I had to apply primer and reapply a little bit near the cuticles. And once that was done, I buffed the entire area and I painted French. I think with French it looks the nicest, but it doesn't need to have French. Yet the result is more dramatic. Just have a look. And if you're making a tip like this, make sure you make a video as well for your social media. It just looks absolutely fabulous. And if you have a lens, macro lenses, you can also use them. Just have a look. Isn't that awesome? So this is the result. I hope you like it. It took us a couple of pictures and about an hour to play with the nails with different props. And once we figure it out, we like to hold all the rings. It looked the nicest and, let's say, very dramatic. So if you would like to create a similar set and receive an e-certificate, send me your work with maximum 3 step-by-step pictures and 1 end result picture. Send it to magneticireland@gmail.com. You have 2 weeks from the publication of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and have fun with your tips, with your jewel forms. On the 14th and 15th of September, everything is on the Magnetic Ireland website, 20% off. And you're welcome to shop away. But if you're not from Ireland, find your local distributor or contact me for a link. Thanks for watching. See you for now. Bye.